Hey Sagittarius, welcome in. This is Heather with Heather's Healing, and I'm here to do your reading for October 2025. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So, welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. So, we are in Libra season, which is seventh house energy, and that focuses on partners, marriage, business partners, how you work with others, relationships, balance, fairness, and diplomacy. Libra rules the kidneys, lower back, and endocrine system, and Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of relationships, values, peace, balance, beauty, art, and pleasure. So, we're going to ask the questions. What is the overall energy this month for Sagittarius? And I'm going to pull a card from this deck. This is the Witch's Shadow Work Oracle. And I'm asking the question, what is your shadow that's rising this month? You could also look at this as your blind spot or a potential blind spot this month. And I'm asking the question, what is your balance point? What's coming to fruition this month for Sagittarius? Any hidden factors and guidance? So let's go ahead and get started. So show me the overall energy of October 2025 for Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming up. Overall energy this month for Sag. And how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I didn't mean to turn that over already, but I did. Balance point. What do you need to restore balance? Oh, I guess I'm just turning them all over. What's coming to fruition this month? Hidden factors. Wow, we got lots of swords coming up here. And guidance. And then what is the shadow rising? What is the shadow rising? I'm also going to take the card on the bottom of the deck here too. So hopefully I don't forget to talk about that. Shadow rising for Sagittarius. I just thought this would be a fun thing to look at for each sign and see what's coming up. This could also be seen as a potential blind spot or an area that's developing. You're becoming aware of it. And see what we've got. We've got the Judge. Interesting. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the shadow rising this month for Sagittarius. We have the Judge, and I'm also going to look in the book and see what question the book is asking. But what I feel from this is being overly critical of yourself, possibly maybe being overly critical of others. But I feel like this is more directed at you, Sagittarius. I feel like you guys are just really second guessing everything, being really critical of yourself, overanalyzing, just really staying. You're getting stuck in your thoughts, and these cards are supporting that as well. But I want to see, I like the questions that this book asks. So let me find, if I can quickly find, hold on. The Judge, 59. Whoops, I went too far. Oh, good grief. 59. Okay, well, the book is just asking, are you judgmental? My perspective is not necessarily the correct one, but I feel like that's where you guys are getting stuck. I'm going to say, trust your heart. Trust your heart. You might have to stay out of your head a little bit, but trust your heart. Okay, so are you being judgmental? Overall energy this month for Sagittarius is anxiety, worry, being really conflicted. The cool thing about the Nine of Swords card is these are worries and anxiety that most likely are not going to manifest. So it's just that. It's just you're worrying I don't want to minimize it by saying you're worrying about nothing, but the odds are what you are worried about is not going to manifest. So how can you better use your energy? Um, focusing on everything that could go wrong is not going to help you. But that's the overall energy this month. A lot of worry and concern for Sagittarius. What could help bring you balance? Look, we've got the 10 of Swords here. So 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. We've got the 8 of Swords here. These are, and we are in Libra season. Libra is an air sign. The swords in tarot are air. And the element of air focuses on your thoughts, words, communication, ideas, uh, belief systems can play in here as well. But the 10 of Swords, you need to lighten your load. You need to take some things off of your plate. That is how you can help bring balance and help with this anxiety. Maybe you need to ask someone for help. Uh, it could be that you need to say no, but you need to lighten your load a little bit. The other cool thing that I like about this 10 of Swords here is, and of course, everything goes in cycles, but things aren't going to get any worse. Things will start to lighten up. That's usually how it works, especially when we get the tens. The tens are an ending, and it's often an ending. So you're at the peak of it, so things will start lightening up. Keep that in mind. I feel like you guys might be worrying about money, and if that is the case, what is coming to fruition is greater abundance. We've got the King of Pentacles here. This could be a person coming in to maybe help you with money, loan you money, help you, maybe manage your books. This could be help from, like I said, an outside person. Um, this could also be an acknowledgement that your needs are going to be met financially. I'm also really feeling if there's someone out there that is looking for a job or looking for work, you're going to find that this month. This is the energy that's coming to fruition. This is greater balance, stability, having your needs met. And, the King of Pentacles isn't worried about money. He has everything that he needs. And if there is something he needs that he doesn't have, he knows how to get it. He's very resourceful and he's very connected. So allow people to step in and help you. If people are offering their wisdom or, their resources or their help, be open to accepting that help. Hidden factors. We've got the Eight of Swords. So this is being caught up. This could be victim energy, or this is feeling like you can't move forward. But again, this is all in your head. You're really getting hung up on something. So what thought or what situation is stopping you from taking action? So take a moment to think about that. And that's probably the best place to start, is addressing whatever that is. Whatever is holding you back, and it could just be a mindset. It could be you telling yourself that there's no way you're going to be able to find a job, or there's no way you're going to be able to pay your bills. This could be just a victim mindset. And what can you do to get out of that? Are you looking at things realistically, or are you catastrophizing everything? You might not be aware, because this is a hidden factor, you might not be aware of how much of your thoughts and energy are focused around being stuck or being a victim or feeling like there isn't a way out. There's always a way. There's always a solution. So be open to receiving those solutions. And it could be, again, guidance and wisdom coming in from someone else too. What is the guidance here? Oh my gosh. So look at this. So the other card that was on the bottom of the deck here was the King of Swords. So, and the guidance here is the King of Wands. So we have three kings here. So this to me, when you have three masculine cards, this could be conflicting energies. This could be energies fighting against each other. Um, but what I do feel, because I do feel this King of Swords is representing, um, I feel like it's representing. Here's what I feel. Sagittarius, you guys are very resourceful. You guys are really good at figuring things out, and connecting with other people. But for whatever reason, this month, I feel like you're getting too, I don't know what it is that you're getting caught up on it, but it's around being a victim. It's around, um, going over everything that you've done wrong and everything that you've messed up. I don't know why you guys are so focused there, but I feel like both of this card's representing that side of you, and this can be a really, cold, disconnected way of being. And that's not who you are. It's just interesting that we've got all three kings, but the guidance here is, and this would definitely be you, Sagittarius, King of Wands, at your highest aspect. The guidance here is to step into your power, step into your, um, I'm hearing be bold, step into that boldness. Sagittarius, you guys are very bold. You are a fire sign. Step into your passion, step into your charisma, get out of fear, step out of, just step out of that icy cold energy. It feels, with all of these swords can feel very icy cold, and it's almost like you're trying to be too precise or too perfect. Let go of the perfection and step into your bold, free-spirited self, and I feel like that's where you're going to find your answers. Get out of the trying to figure it all out and just be. The King of Wands is going to take action. He's going to, connect with other people. He's going to communicate, network, and he's going to draw the people to him. So, draw the energies that you need, the energies that are going to be resourceful to you by being your fiery, bold, charismatic self. So, blessings on your October, Sagittarius. I really, really hope you guys can get out of it. It just feels like you're stuck in just a cycle of doubt, fear, just a lot of negative thinking. So, I know you'll get out of it. So, blessings on getting out of that. Blessings on not being overly critical of yourself. And trust your intuition. You could also be listening to too many of the naysayers in your life pointing out all of the ways that things won't work. That could also be a part of this energy too. All right, Sagittarius, take great care of yourself. If you'd like to book a one-on-one, my info is below, and I will talk to you soon.